This video today is for new shooters, for someone who's taken shooting off the bucket list. If you are that person, this is going to be the perfect video for you. If you're brand new to shooting or you are getting back into it, the fundamentals are a key asset for us. And I put together 10 tips every new shooter needs to know before they go to the range, or before they buy a gun, or before they start taking classes or anything else. These are the questions that most of the time my students ask me, and I put them together in some kind of order that will make sense to you. So let's talk about number one, and it's pretty paramount that we need to be safe with a pistol. You need to know the 4 safety rules. And I think every class I teach, this is the very first thing I go through with a student, is that when we pick a pistol up or we put a pistol down, we make a pistol, which will help us be disciplined enough to keep our finger off the trigger. These weapons fire when the trigger is engaged, and if you don't have the discipline to keep your finger off the trigger, there becomes our problem. So the number one handgun rule I want you to think about and keep in your brain as long as you can is that we need to treat every firearm if it's loaded. And we know if the firearm is loaded, our finger would be off the trigger. We would always have it pointed in a safe direction. We would never point at anything that we love and don't want to destroy. And we kind of want to know our target and what's beyond. One of the most important things to understand always that a firearm is always loaded, whether it be a pistol, rifle, shotgun, or frying pan, they are always loaded. If you start there with your journey into firearms, it's going to start you off in a good direction. Number 2, you're in control. Too many people look at a firearm as a deadly weapon. They feel it's going to do something that it won't do. A firearm is just a tool, and a tool needs to be operated by a craftsman, and that's what you're going to become once you get comfortable. Remember, the firearm can't load its own magazine, can't rack its own slide, can't pull its own trigger. Who's in control of the weapon? It is you. You are in control. The weapon has no ability to control you. You only have the ability to control it. Many people have been told their whole life, don't touch it. It's going to shoot. It's going to fire. It's going to misfire. They don't do that unless you engage the trigger. So you are in control. Number 3, guess what? It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be a little scared. We had 3 classes today. I think it's unique when a student comes in and has the white glossed face. They're like nervous. They're just scared, really, of what's going to happen today. What's going to happen? And after, I don't know, 2 mags, 3 mags, you look over at them and they're pink again. They've got their color again. They're doing okay. The gun hasn't done anything crazy, and we're teaching them to control the weapon. It's okay to be nervous. It's not okay to be deathly afraid of the firearm, because remember, I told you, it's just a tool. You need to operate it, but being nervous or being a little hesitant when you come is okay. We just got to get you past that point. As a firearms instructor, our job, we like to see people who are hesitant. We like to see people who are a little nervous. We don't like to see people who are deathly afraid of it. We have to kind of solve a lot of issues there, and it becomes more of a headache for us than anything else. Hesitant? Okay. Scared to death? Not okay. Number 4, we got to go to the basics, guys. We got to go grip and stance and trigger control and sight picture and sight alignment. There are not one thing that's more important than the other. As far as when it comes to the foundation of shooting. We have to have a good foundation, which means a good grip. We have to have a good trigger control. We have to have good stance. We have to have all the stuff. And each one of these are a subject in themselves that you need to know. One thing can be off and they're all off. Like for instance, you could have proper grip, you could have proper stance, you could have a decent sight alignment, but you suck at trigger control, that's going to impact bullet placement. Because when you pull a trigger versus press a trigger, it makes a big difference. Number 5 is we need to be as accurate as we can with the firearm before we go fast. Speed before accuracy is not an issue for us. We don't want to do that. We want to have accuracy before speed because we need to do it slowly before we can pick up the speed to get faster. And there's a challenge for most students who haven't taken classes is they shoot as many rounds as they can and as fast as they can and don't understand why their target is the way it looks because they're not really putting the whole system together. So we need to crawl before we walk before we run. And there is an easier lesson there than trying to take it from crawling to running a marathon. It's not going to go good. Number 6, we need to celebrate the small wins. Celebrate being able to rack the slide. Celebrate, for some people, being able to load the magazine properly. Putting the system together. Putting 5 shots down range. Where you're pointing the weapon is where the bullet's impacted. Those are small celebrations. Those help us tremendously. I see a lot of students who come to the range, shoot 250 rounds, pack up all the crap and get the hell out without looking what you did for the day. Did you get better or did you get worse, right? And then we need to celebrate these small wins because the small wins become more frequent, and when their small wins are more frequent, that helps you build confidence. And when you build confidence, you build accuracy. With confidence comes accuracy. I promise you that. So celebrate those small wins, guys. Number 7 is dry firing. If you don't know what dry firing is, you maybe do, but that is engaging the trigger with an empty weapon to practice trigger travel as much as possible. We need to understand how far this trigger needs to go back before it goes bang. And one of the things most people tend to not do is take the trigger back slow. They take the trigger back as fast as they can. And when you have a fast moving trigger, you have a fast moving bullet that's going to impact differently than where you're aiming. We always talk to students about pulling the trigger versus pressing the trigger. The real difference is the amount of pressure you're putting on the firearm. When you pull a trigger, you manipulate the firearm down. When you press a trigger, you're pushing the trigger in the back of your hand, which keeps the weapon level. Number 8 is recoil management. Recoil management is the muzzle flip of the gun. Now, recoil management comes from a lot of different things. It comes from grip. It comes from stance. It comes from control of your chest muscles, gentlemen. Ladies, your back muscles. We need to drive this weapon out and control it as easy as we can. A lot of people tend to not lock their wrist out when they shoot, and they get in that front muzzle flip, and when that muzzle flips up like that, we have to push that trigger back down or push that weapon back down on sight before we can engage again. The more we can control or recoil management, the better we're going to be. And it helps us tremendously. Number 9, there are no dumb questions. If you have a question or you don't understand something, the dumb question is not asking it. It's okay to have questions when we first start out. It's okay. If you don't know something, you don't know it. Don't be embarrassed Make sure you ask the questions and make sure you find the answer, because it could help you tremendously become a better shooter. I ask all the time in my classes, am I reading you? Are you reading me? Are you catching this? Does this make sense? Do you have a question? Because I can kind of see when students are kind of like, oh, I didn't understand that. So I want to be able to touch and get back to that to make sure that you're getting and consuming the whole thing so it makes sense for you. And number 10 is the biggest one I can give you. Do not put these high bullseye pressure on you. I want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy it. Shooting is fun. Shooting is enjoyable. It gives you a stress relief. It is something, but don't get caught up on bullseyes. You are never going to be, and I don't want you to be, a bullseye shooter. I want you to be a defensive shooter. And the defensive shooter starts at the shoulders and goes to the groin, is the vital triangle. And all we need to do is impact that. If we practice 80% of our rounds in a defensive accuracy position, hitting the 8-inch paper plate at any distance, you're going to be a lot better than someone trying to impact a bullseye at 20 yards. That's fun, that's neat, but only practice 20% of the time. It's very hard to be disciplined without having the proper weapon. We can tack out a weapon to be a bullseye shooter, but at the end of it, do we really need to be a bullseye? Do I need to impact the bad guy all in the same spot, or can I hit the vital triangle if I need to, especially in a high stress situation? These 10 things you need to know as a new shooter seems like it's a lot, but it isn't, because one class with a proper firearms instructor gives you all this. It gives you the ability. If you're looking to become more proficient, or you're looking to take firearms or take shooting out of your bucket list or off your list at all, taking a small class with a qualified instructor like myself will benefit you tremendously. As a firearms instructor who specializes in new students, my job is to hold your hand and walk you through the process. Now, I know everyone can't get to us, but I put together some ebooks for new students. It's about grip, it's about stance, it's about trigger control and sight picture and sideline, and those links for those books are down below. Now, if you haven't ever got a free book from us, I want to give you one. I want to give you one of my ebooks for free. All you have to do is pick one of the books down below in the description and put it in the cart and put free book at checkout, and it's yours for free. Now, we put those books together to give you the science and the foundation of each thing, like grip, like stance, like trigger control, like sight picture, like sight alignment, and help you understand why it's important, what you need to do to improve on it, and how it's going to affect your accuracy. Now, those books are on sale for $3. They're on regular price $3.99. We have them on sale for $2.99. And if you want to add a few more books to the cart, it would not hurt my feelings at all. If you're local to our area, September the 19th, we are putting together a workshop for new students. We're going to take the new students, we're going to put this whole program together for you, and we're going to take the fear out of firearms. It's in the links down below. Not only are you going to get to do some hands-on, you're going to get a free ebook about this, the tips we're going to give you. On top of, we're going to shoot live rounds that night. It's limited to 15 students. All you have to do is click the link down below and get signed up if you're one of our local people. Well, my name is John Johnson, and I'm a firearms instructor, and I specialize in you. And I want to congratulate you on starting your firearms journey. Allow me to take some of that fear out of the firearm and help you become the best shooter you can be. Until next time, guys, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense. I love you guys very much. Thanks for watching.